Hello, so I'm getting ready to go out for the day. I'm driving, so I'm casual and comfy, but I'm going to do my makeup, and I thought this is a perfect opportunity to record it to show you how to do it. So this is just my day look. I am a dramatic, so I'm going to use a bright blue eyeliner, but first of all, pop your primer on all over. I've done that already, so just a small amount in the fingers, patting down and pop on all over. If you can wait 5 minutes, then that's great, but I never have time to wait 5 minutes. Moisturise, wait, prime, wait, foundation, but as I say, who has time for that? So I'm just looking around for a makeup brush. You can use your fingers or a brush. If I'm using my brush, I tend to pop some on my face like this. If I was just going to put it on with my fingers, I'd be using a patting motion, but I'm going to use my brush today. So I've applied it where I want it, and then I'm going to spread it. And I keep my brush or sponge as clean as I can. I probably wash them once a week. If it's been sitting there for a while and I haven't used it and I go to use it, I will give it a quick wash first. With a sponge, you want to give it a little wet and then give it a squeeze. I use a bit of paper tissue all around it because it had a little bit of foundation in it. Pop a bit of tissue around it, then pop it in the towel and squeeze. That way the moisture comes out to the towel, but any foundation stains go on the tissue. So spread that across, patting, spreading. Make sure you're happy it's gone in evenly. I've got a mirror behind me, so if I just lean back, I'm just checking my other mirror. There you go. So I am rushing today. I'm going as quick as I can because I'm packing to go to Birmingham for the Mary Kay seminar. I often get the old lady asking me, occasional lady asking me to do a little video or type it all up. If you head over to the Yummy Mummy Style Hub, I'll make sure I put a link there to a document that's step 1, 2, 3, 4 on how to apply your makeup. That's just my private Facebook group. So next up, I'm going to use a little bit of powder to set. I've got translucent Mary Kay, or I've got one with a bit more coverage, which we also do at Mary Kay, but this is just an old Zao one. It's an eco-friendly brand that I was using for a while. So I'm just going to dust down a little bit. Actually, do you know what? I've forgotten a step in my rush. So let's go back a step. Another item you can use is the under eye concealer or any other concealers you have. If you've got colour correctors, this isn't going to work so well now. So you dot a few bits underneath the eye, blend it in as so. I've just put powder on. Oh, I don't know, I'm quite... Go on, I'll give it a go. So a little dot under each eye. You don't need a lot. This has got a tinge of red in it, which helps combat dark circles. So this is an under eye concealer. And it just helps brighten under the eye. If you're getting good night's sleep and drinking lots of water, you probably find you don't need it as much. So I'm putting these back in my makeup bag as we go, because I'm packing at the same time. So back to the powder, dust off the brush, downward strokes. We have little hairs on our face, which tend to grow in a downward motion. So it's good to go in a downward motion with your brush if you're using a powder. So let's pop that one aside. That's made a right old mess. I'm probably not going to take that one with me. And you can use a big fluffy brush for that. This is good for blending foundation, eyeshadow right at the end. Next, I'm going to do blusher. So I've got my colours here. I'm going to take the blusher on a brush, blow or dust off the excess because it's easier to build than it is to take away. And I'm just going to do a little semicircle up into the hairline and not too low down. When we hit a certain age, if you do it too low, it's going to drag your face down. So I'm keeping it up higher on the cheekbone, not right at the top, but a good height. And we're adding the colour back in because we've just taken all the different shades and warm tones out by putting our foundation and covering up anything we don't like on our face. So that's that. This is a highlighter. You can also get a bronzer to go in there. So if you're more into your contouring and less into your eyeshadows, you could have 3 eyeshadows, bronzer, blusher, highlighter. So I'm going to put that brush in my bag, so I need to take it. This is a highlighter brush. So let me double check. That's actually the bronzer. I've swapped it out. It's the bronzer, ladies. So I'll go in with the brush for bronzer and we can highlight later. So tap off the excess. This time I'm going to go under the blusher and I'm looking for this natural shadow, keeping it on the higher level. But this is going to help slim out the face. I've got a long face and a high forehead, so I like to dust a bit up here. Helps to sort of bring it down, but also the sun naturally hits up here. So you can sort of either do it to contour or you can do it to mimic where the sun would tan you. with a little bit on the nose and so on. Then if I was doing a highlighter, I would take it on this brush. Here it is. Here it is. Even in a rush, I found it because I'm getting organised. So this one here is my highlighter. So I'm going to dip this in here, brush it off, and then go for the high point here. You can already see a natural glow where I've moisturised this morning and where I'm using a hydrating moisturising foundation. So you just sort of brush it across those areas. You can take the excess down the nose. Here on the Keepers Glow, great place for making your lips look a bit bigger once you've done your eyeshadow, your lipstick, sorry. This is a really rushed video, isn't it? But it's getting things done. I haven't forgot anything so far. So let's have a look. My trousers are getting covered in makeup, but that's fine. So next up, brushes. We want a couple of brushes. I've just brought my brush pot over. So nice big fluffy one, something a bit smaller, maybe a crease brush like this. So different sizes will help apply better. So I'm going to take the biggest one. I'm going to take my palette. I'm going for natural on the eyes, bar the blue eyeliner. And I'm going with my lightest, most neutral shade, my skin colour if you like. And I'm going to whack that on all over. Actually, I don't mind doing a rushed video. It just goes to show you can get a look done quite quickly. So plonk that on. You don't need to worry too much. Make sure it's blended, but don't worry because you're going to keep blending. Go for the slightly smaller brush if you can. Next, I'm going for a shimmery shade here because I want to highlight the eyelid, and this is going to help open up the eyes. So if you're starting to get a little bit hooded like I am, see how it's made that eyelid pop out compared to this one, making my eyes look a bit brighter and fresher. You can bring it into the corner to open the eye up here too if you want to. And again, this is very quick, you don't have to worry at that point. Next up, we're going for the smaller round crease brush, and I'm going to go for a more natural colour. So I'm going for my stone because I'm cool based. If you're warm based, you'll want the more hazelnut warm tone. So if you turn well, and then we're going to go up into this space here. There you go. And just, can you see I've kept it up high, and now I've mimicked the, look how hooded and closed that looks and how much more open that looks. You're mimicking what we are naturally, but putting it in a place that suits you. So I'm giving the impression that the crease in my eye is higher than it is, and it's helping to make my eyes look a bit more brighter and fresher. Now I am very fair, I've got quite fair features, so sometimes you might think I look a bit odd halfway through this. You might be doing your own makeup and going, no, it doesn't look right. What I will urge you to do is wait until you finish. You cannot judge something until it's finished. Back to the really big fluffy brush, and this time I'm going to go over. This is great for correcting if you feel you've gone too heavy. You can pop a bit of light on here, or just generally you want to blur the lines between the light and the dark. It's help it make it look more natural. If you've got a hard line, unless you're going for that look, it's going to look more obvious. So I'm just trying to create a more natural look. You can also take this small one and use the excess to run underneath if you like a slightly more smoky look. Right, next up, brows. I'm looking down. Sorry, I shouldn't be looking down. I should be looking at you. I'm looking for brushes, so I want an angle brush. I'm going to do my eyebrows with my powder because I'm in a hurry. So these are both angle brushes. I'm going to take this one. This is an old Unique brush, I think. And I'm going to take that same natural stony colour and just quickly go over what's already there. Brows are really going to, again, help open the face, lift the face. So if you're feeling a bit dreary and a bit down, these are all going to help lift you up. There's other tips I can give you about eyebrows, but we're in a quick hurry, so let's crack on and look for a spoolie. So this is a spoolie, just to help, again, blend it out, soften it off. If you've got it where it shouldn't be, at this point you can sort of scratch it gently off the skin. Next up, eyeliner mascara. Oh, I'm excited. I'm not going for anything too natural. I've seen it. Where is it? It's a waterproof eyeliner, and it's a lovely blue colour. There it is, I did pull it out. So these were the old pencils. So you get a slightly longer pencil now. This is still your sharpener if you want to sharpen it for a flick. Pop that back in. I don't tend to use that though. And then you've got a retractable, is that what you say? Liner. Right, so although they're waterproof, they are creamy, so it means I can really quickly plonk it on. Haven't done an amazing job. That's fine. I'm going to get a flat-ended brush. I'm not going to take it on the lower side. Don't need to do that yet, but I'm going to pat that. take my flat-ended brush, which again I've just seen and I've moved it. I know what I've done. I was running out of foundation, so I cut the top off to get the rest, and I've used the brush I need for my eyes. That's fine. Let's find something else. So here you go, another one. So flat-ended brush preferably, and then you just tickle it. So if you've not got it close enough to the lash, this is a chance to do that. You want it right up against the lash line. If it's a bumpy line, it doesn't matter because you're going to smooth it out. And by blending it, it's just going to have a softer, still got impact, but it's softening it in a way that's going to sit more beautifully. Okay, so blend your eyeliner out once you've popped it on. You can use a Q-tip. If you've not got any eyeshadow on, sometimes I can do my fingers. Just make sure your hands are clean. Next up, mascara. Ideally, I would like to use my brown, but I can't see it. So for today, I'm going to use black. And I'm just going to go straight in. You get to see up my nose, also pull my mascara face. I can go over this one in a minute. At this point, you might run off, but don't forget the lipstick. It could be a lip gloss or a lipstick. You could just chuck a mascara and a lipstick on, but a lipstick can really make all the difference. So I'll fix that in a minute because I'm not looking in a proper mirror. For me, I've got a big pink lipstick for tomorrow, but look how sparkly this is. Actually for tonight, it's only sparkly on the outside, but it's still lovely. Actually, I might use a little bit of this. I don't know, too bright and bold, so I'm going to go a tiny nod, and then I'm going to blend it out with my lip gloss, which is more natural, and hopefully dull it down. You could go in with your lip liner first, that will help your lipstick stay on longer. There you go, that's me done in a really, really quick 12-minute and 5-second makeup routine. Hope it helps. Head over to Yummy Mummy Style Hub where I will post the write-up of the tips on how to do your makeup. And stay tuned, ask me if you want any questions. I can always go live and show you some different makeup tricks. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.